Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. We are back in Ark, back here on the island, and this time I thought I'd start off the episode by going to look for a Therizinosaurus. Now this is a spot that I know I can sometimes find Therizinosauruses. It's not really very far from where I live, and I am fortunate to have actually spotted something decent. I mean, I brought the trap with me. This is always my first go-to spot, and this time around I was actually quite lucky. And so there's actually about 3 of them, and one's actually a decent level. I think that should be good enough for the base. Now I'm going to be using a trap for this. I do want to trap it so it doesn't get into any trouble or anything. And obviously I don't Therizinosauruses are very on par with a Rex. I think I placed one wrong there somehow. Yeah, I do hate it when structures do snap strangely. Okay, like that, see? I suppose I am kind of safe now. I have sort of mostly enclosed myself. I don't think I need to go any higher than that. That should be good enough. A Therizinosaurus shouldn't be able to get out of it. Got some ramps here. So let me just quickly... I need to be careful. I don't want to get caught off guard. So, as I said, they are on par with the Rexes in terms of the damage that they deal. Now, of course, the Therizinosaurus that I'm taming is for the purposes of gathering wood and fiber. I'm actually quite good at that. I'm sure there's better creatures to be used for gathering wood, but I do like the Therizinosaurus because it can be used for multiple roles. So let me just get this out, make sure I am looking for the right thing. As I said, there's about... Is that the one I want? Okay, that's fine, it'll do. I think there's about 2 more somewhere up there. Somehow. Let me just quickly check out. There's one right there. Okay. And I think there was another one that was slightly further up. So, yeah, I want that guy. I need to get him to follow me into the trap. Now, I do know these guys are a bit weird. Okay, he just ignored me there. Oh, hello, compies. Ooh. Okay. Alright, up to go. Ooh, ouch. Now, the question is getting this guy into the trap with his wonky AI. It's going to be fun. Right, he's following, that's good. Are you gonna... No, you're just gonna turn... Alright, okay. Come in. No, you're going back down. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit of fiddling here until we get this guy into the trap. I don't know how many attempts it'll take me. Oh, hello. Alright, let me try something here. Come on. Oh. Torpor. I did not expect that. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, that failed. Right, okay, hold on. These guys can apply torpor? Oh, that's new. Or, well, maybe not new, but I don't remember this. Oh, okay. I am so lucky right now. Ooh. Okay. He's in. I do not know by what miracle I got this guy in. That did not work out the way I expected it. Oh. I'm trying to understand. Okay, he's stuck in there. Let me just try and test this out. Oh, he's not hitting me. See, he's not hitting me now. So how was I getting torpor? I'm pretty sure. You see? So I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. I'm guessing it was this guy that was applying torpor to me when he was hitting the Argent. That's interesting. It worked in my favor. That could have been so wrong. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. Meganura. Right, okay. Let me get... There we go. I want that. Where's the other Meganura? Okay, somewhere around here. There we go, got him. Right, we want that chitin. So, going back to what I was saying, I have no idea. I still do not understand by what miracle of luck this thing did not kill me. How I fell out of the trap and how this guy fell into the trap. Yeah. And the other thing is, he applied torpor, so that is a good thing to remember. Because my plan was to basically walk with the Argent up the ramp, have the Therizinosaurus follow me into the trap, and then fly away, but clearly that did not work. And this guy could have ended me. And my bird, because it's set to passive, which would have set me back quite a bit. And not so much about around taming another Argent, but finding one. That is where the pain comes. So I guess, yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah. I have no idea how I managed that one, but that I'm glad I recorded it, because that's yeah. Wow. So again, this guy will be a berry tame because I've got nothing better, but he's going to be a worker, you see. He's going to... Oh, that Therizinosaurus is getting mighty close to me. So he seems to be creeping downhill. I know there's another one further up, was further up. I don't know if it's in the trees, but I need to just kind of keep an eye out for that Therizinosaurus right next to the Pteranodon. Yeah, he just slowly seems to be creeping further down towards me, and if that's the case, I'm going to have to either kite it away or kill it. But with the way he's just slowly and steadily creeping down here, I'm going to probably end up killing it. If I can knock this guy out before that, that would be brilliant. Okay, that failed. Let me just see right here. There we go. It's a good thing I have a spare crossbow. I'm worried about that other Therizinosaurus, man. Especially if they can apply torpor whilst you're mounted. That is something I don't want to be dealing with right now. Okay. Can I get you? Right, I'm going to pay attention to my torpor right now. He's now applying torpor. Is it because he was doing it from behind and he was applying torpor that way? So otherwise, I can't explain why I just fainted. Okay. Well, we dealt with that other Therizinosaurus, so that's it's a bit of a positive there. Oh, hello. Alright, stop moving around. Stop squirming. Go on. Down you go, buddy. Go on. Go down. Steepies. Come on. You like these drugs. You're not looking too good either. I can see a bit of blood on you. Go on. Sleepy. Sleepy time. Sleep, sleep. Down you go. Right, good. Right. It's time to guard my bird. Oh, hello. Oh, there's a bag there. I want it. And I will pick these up because they will be useful later on. What are these? I'll have to explore what these things are and what uses they have. Okay. Right, he is down. I think I'm going to keep him in the cage for the now. I want to pick up the rabs. I don't want anything. Oh, he's damaged these. Okay. Huh. Well, that sucks. Well, I just lost a few resources here. He should be safe in here now. I also have... Okay, so he can damage stone structures. Yeah, that's a bit new to me. Okay. Well, that's fine. It'll be fine. I can get more stone fairly easily. So I'll wait for this guy to... Oh, dude, you've nearly fallen out of the trap. So, can I access you from out here? Yes, I can. Okay, well, there's no point in having a trap around you. I'll put those in you. And you'll take a while to tame. Okay, well... There we go. I'll need those for sure. So I guess what I'm going to do now is just kind of fly around, kind of keep this guy safe. Once he is up, I will cryopod him and take him back. There's no point in having this because he's definitely not being protected by the cage with the way he's fallen through the trap. So, I mean, it served its purpose, I guess. Right. Okay. I'm going to have to repair these so I can pick them up. There we go. There's the structure that went through the ground. I'll pick that up as well. Try and salvage what I can. There we go. Ease out. And I guess I'm going to have to be on high alert. Anything that looks in this direction, even remotely, is getting it. I am not losing this Therizinosaurus, and I definitely don't want to lose any levels on it either. It's going to be fun just guarding this guy. I should have brought some spikes, but I didn't. Okay. There we go. I do want to make sure that I've got plenty of weight on the bird. On my Argent, which I've not named yet. I will eventually. Sometimes, maybe, possibly, at some point in the future, maybe. For now, it's just Argentavis. Yeah, we're going to need to apply some narcotics at this point. It would have been nice if we had some kibble or some veggies, maybe. But I don't, so, yeah. I guess it's time to wait. I've just been clearing the area around. Looks like my Therizinosaurus is up. I was getting bored and I knew that the area was fairly safe. Cryopod. I'll tell you what. Okay. Yeah, we'll just cryopod this dude. We'll take him back to base. He'll need a saddle and he can gather wood and thatch for me. And do you know what? I can actually even use him to gather berries. He's not going to be effective for it, but it'll do the job and I'm happy with that. Oh, hello. Let's not leave any goodies behind. It may just be berries, but I'll take them. They're good. It's good stuff for now. Alright, time to take this dude back to base, and I think I'm going to crack on with... Oh, careful not to fall into the water. Okay, try and do it this way. Did that die? Okay. I do not know how much damage I'm doing, by the way. I need to get those damage counters going because yeah, that would be very beneficial. Okay, black pearl, that's what I wanted. Yeah, I saw the trilobite and I had to get it. That thing is a useful thing to harvest. Probably not the best creature for harvesting it, but I definitely do want it. Let's have a look around here just to see what we have. This is normally the time of day where trilobites come out. And if I can get a few more of them and get a few more silica pearls and black pearls, that would be quite nice. That is something to salvage up. That would definitely help at some point down the line. I'm going to need quite a few black pearls later on. But anything I can get now would definitely go towards that. So quite beneficial for me. By the way, I've not yet played with the mods. I'm going to have to do that at some point. I just basically hopped onto the game. So I've noticed I've got like a mod list or some mods that seem not to be effective. I don't really understand why and how. That is something to look into. Again, in relation to mods, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be using. Now, I might potentially swap them out and try out different mods. One that I do want is the Motherboard mod. That's kind of cool. I like that. And I am debating if I'm going to be using the human NPCs. They are fun but enjoyable at the same time. Yeah, so I'll have to decide if that's something I want to keep on this gameplay in a single player. Wow. Wowee. Okay. You can tell I've been away. Oh, I better not get in the water. I do want the skins off the Sarcos though, because again, that'll be an item that I need later on in the game. That thing is huge. Huge. I need to figure out how to tame that. Again, if I were to have the NPC mod, that would definitely complicate it. They do like to spawn on top of you, and they do like to cause problems. It's a fun mod because I like seeing them running around in the wild, building their own little villages and all that. They do sometimes like to spawn in bases if you have a big base, and they do complicate taming. So do I want those? Do I not? I'll give it a go and I'll see how I feel. I think that's the way I'm gonna proceed with that. I do like the lighting, the redwood forest, and the oh hello. I thought I could hear a Rhinonathia, and that's a male, level 70. Cool colors. I think I'm on the wrong creature to try and take that on, but I will need to kill a few of those and get some of them pheromones and potentially look at taming a Rhinonathia. But for that I'll need Brontos, which I haven't got. But that'll be something fun to work towards, and definitely would like to get me a Rhinonathia at some point in the future. Alright, just been flying about, just kind of scoping the area out, admiring the views and the colors, and of course this game looks absolutely amazing. I love how nice it looks compared to Ark Survival Evolved. Definitely looks a hell of a lot better. Love the shadows and the details. It's still the same game, but it's not the same. And yeah, what is that in front there? Okay, so I think I know. Okay, I know the structure. Yeah, it's one of the new structures. That's something I did not put there. I don't understand why it's there. There are no other players on this game, as it is a single player game. And I've got so many questions right now. I don't understand why this is here. Huh. I suppose I get to have a look at the structure without actually having to build it, which is a positive. Okay, can I break it? No. Okay. Okay, I'm just flying through it. Yeah, so there's no point in trying to land, because I'll just fall through. So this is interesting. It's like, so it's here visually, but it's not here, as I cannot interact or land on it or anything, and that is annoying. And this must be some sort of a bug in the code or whatnot. A very annoying one at that, because I don't like it here. I mean, it's nice to see the structure and all, but it's not something I placed. Okay. And it's one of those things that, I guess it's permanently here. I'll have to get used to the fact that it's here. Oh well. It is what it is. I guess I might as well start making my way back to base. That thing is still there, right? So it's not just like a visual thing. Yeah, I mean, it's a visual thing in the sense it's there, but it doesn't fade out, disappear, or flicker or anything. So that's quite an interesting bug. It's the first time I've ever come across something similar to that in Ark, but hey. Alright, let me bring you guys back. Let me show you what I've been up to. So I've been busy expanding. I'm gonna expand before anything else. I've also got some Rexes in the meantime. I've done that off camera. You've seen me tame Rexes quite a few times. And you've seen many Rex tames. They are very easy to tame. Of course, they've been prime meat tamed, but it is what it is. I've already started the breeding program just to kind of get stats, get them like at the same level. But I'll show you that later on. I'll be working on the breeding program and expanding and building the base. So there's going to be a lot of that. Obviously, to get the resources to build the base, it requires to farm the materials. Yeah, so my logic is, whilst I'm expanding the base, I can have the Rexes breeding in the background. Then I'll obviously go through the eggs and decide what I keep and get rid of the rest. Careful here not to fall, but I do kind of want to use this area as well, I think, potentially at some point in the future. I've got a couple of ideas going in my head, so I'll show you what I've been up to and how the place is looking. A few things have changed, or upgraded better said, and you saw some glass roofing over the structure that was initially built. So I'll kind of show you this bit right here will be the center where I'll keep some stuff. There's a bit of a water pen there. Then further on, I've got what will be the breeding area, and that will take shape. It's where I'm going to do all my breeding, whatever I'm going to breed. So I'm going to need a lot of space because some creatures can be big. And I'm going to move, I'm going to build a giant base. I'm thinking of something in like a V shape with a water pen in the center. So right there you can see I'm slightly going towards the water. And that'll be something that I want to do. And then obviously around I want to put a giant wall. So like a fortress type of wall. Which again will take a lot of work and resources. So I've got quite a few of those around me. But I'm still deciding at the moment as to how this is going to look. So let me just kind of fly in this direction here. So you can see what's going on. I've kind of drawn out the outline of what I want. So it's going to head that way and it'll be mirrored on the other side. And somewhere in between we'll have like a little corridor. So it'll be a bit of a V shape. But this will be the whole breeding area. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of space for that. And then I'll do something similar on that. So I'll mirror this side on that. I say mirror. I'll do something similar because it's not going to be identical. I don't want it to be identical. Still a few areas to work out in the base in terms of how I'm going to put the structure so that they look nice. And then in the center right there, that'll be the water pen. So it's going to be one whole compound. It's not going to be symmetrical, but it will be a V shape, and around the base I want to put a fortified wall. So I'm going to start from that stone right there, then basically work my way to this. So that's the stone right there. That's going to be my mark. So I'm going to go around this way up this cliff, and I'll have like a fortified wall with towers and stuff, and down here I'll have a gate. At least that is what I'm thinking. And then I'll go this way. Let me just kind of get so you can see. I mean, I might change stuff. It depends on the space that I've got. But let me get some height here. So I'll come down this way. So use my head as a line, and then over there we'll have the wall that I'll go across the water. So this will be the stone that I'm going to use, and then I'll go across the water all the way around to the other side and just kind of enclose the base. So all in all, it's going to be a big giant structure. I'm going to have a castle at some point on top of the structure, like a living quarters. So think of it that way. This will be like the fabrication area where I'm going to store things and build things and have all the machinery. And I also need to consider having a Rhinognathia trap to keep a live Rhinognathia, which of course I'm going to be using to get more Rhinognathias from. Let me get some height here so you guys can see what I'm working with. So yeah. So where my head is, that's the pointer. So I'll show you kind of what I'm going to. I'm going to go up that cliff, come back down here, through to that rock, cross the water, come around this way into the forest. That'll be the wall, by the way. Up this cliff, then all the way around, and I think, yeah, that'll look pretty decent. Again, I'm not going for anything symmetrical or perfectly symmetrical, let's put it this way. But then I also need to figure out a way of putting things together where they fit. So, because I'm using different shapes foundations, so that's going to be a bit fiddly. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, I think that what I've planned out should be achievable, all in all. So we'll see how things work. I think it's going to be difficult to bind them all together at the end, but we'll see. Alright, so here we are. This is pretty much the breeding facility. We are doing our breeding. I'm going to build these Rexes up to hopefully build a Rex army and have stuff working for me. So I still need to fiddle around with some of the breeding settings just to get them to a point where I'm happy with. Right now, popping out some eggs, see what we can get here. But yeah, we're going to work towards our Rex army. That is going to be the army that I'm going to be using to pretty much defeat all the bosses on the island, hopefully the Overseer as well. Then move on to Scorched Earth, and we'll then, I might spend a few episodes there, I'm not going to spend too much. I do want to get some wyverns and whatnot from scorched earth, maybe some creatures, but then to move on to aberration and extinction. Again, aberration. From aberration, I do want some reapers. That'd be cool to have. Alright, well, we've got these eggs here. This is going to be slow and tedious, but eventually, you know, over time, I'll make progress all the way. Oh, I was going to say, before I forget, so what you're seeing, by the way, because I realize a lot of content will be cut out because, yeah, I mean, it's all stuff that you've probably seen in the past. But as I was editing the, I suppose, first episode, I realized that what you saw in 30 minutes was actually many hours of gameplay, and I think that's going to be a running theme going forward, especially when it comes to the breeding side and building the base and gathering resources. So what you will see in an episode, there will be a lot of hours, maybe sometimes even days, all condensed into it. I'm gonna cut out a lot of content, but I will explain what's been cut out. I'm doing it that way for now because basically I'm starting from scratch and I've got a lot of stuff to recover, so I'm not gonna record the boring parts, which is the building. There will be tames that will just pop up, but I'll let you know what has been tamed. Again, taming a Rex isn't that big a deal, so there's no point in me showing how to do it. It's, yeah, I've got guides for that and all that. And yeah, I'll just kind of bring you back and show you how things are progressing, and I guess it'll be interesting to see, to show people how, you know, progress is made in the game. But this is it for now. This is what I've got here for the moment. And so this is a crafting area that I've set up. We've got some stuff smelting away. I'm glad I've got this up. It'll make a big difference. Also going to build a lot of crafting material, so a lot of charcoal will be made here. Trust me, I am going to need it. But yeah, slightly out in the open. If I was on a server, I'd like to enclose it, but I'm playing by myself, so it's not really that big a deal. There aren't really very many big threats around, so again, not big a deal. I'm going to be having loads of these cryo fridges because I will be keeping color mutations. That is one thing. You know, I'm not just building the mighty Rex army, but I also want to set them up with a specific color theme. Last time I went with some sort of cyan color. I think this time around I'm going to go for a red theme for the army. I might play around with other colors if I think I find anything interesting. That is going to be a thing. But overall, yeah, I want to keep as many color mutations as possible. In the past, I didn't used to do that, but oh, the other thing I'm going to have to figure out. So the reason I've made the floor out of metal, this is from past experience, by the way, is because I'm going to be killing loads of baby Rexes. Yep, I'm going to be a Rex murderer. So the way I did it in the past was through the use of a sword. And sometimes the hitbox is a bit glitchy, and you end up damaging the floor. And of course, sword does damage to stone structures. So this is why I've got metal here. I'm going to try and keep it only for the breeding areas, just because it makes life easier. Or alternately find another way to get rid of what I don't want. And now I know there was like the animal grinder thing. I don't really want to use that. It looks quite big and inconsistent, buggy. Yeah, so it's not something I want to play around with at the moment. I might look into incorporating it into the base once I figure out how it works. But right now we're just going the old-fashioned way, and I do miss the egg incubators, by the way. They made a difference. Do you know what, even the Maywings, they were nice. I know there's mods for those out. I don't really want to add those mods in, and the reason behind, right, so one thing I want to mention, although it's really super duper tempting, I know there are mods out there for creatures like the Shadowmane, the Maywing, which are nice creatures. I'm not going to use them at this moment in time, at least. And that is because at some point in the future, the developers will add them through the DLCs and expansions. And what I don't want to be put in terms of situations, I don't want to find myself in a situation where I've invested time and effort in a port of a creature that the developer is going to introduce into the game anyways. Because I don't want to basically, well, it's difficult to explain. I don't want to put heart and soul into a creature and then, oh Jesus Christ, that was loud, and then have the actual creature be put in by the devs with whatever changes, and then have to, you know, get rid of the mods, the ports of the creatures and whatever. It's yeah, too much of a headache, too much of an effort, I find, and I think so. I'm just going to try and do my best to work with what I have until they get put into the game. But I am looking forward to the Shadow Mane. That was one of my favorite creatures, and the Main Wing's kind of nice, so I'd like to have that back in the game. Do you know what? I'd like to have the Fjordhawk back in the game as well. And why not the Griffins? The Griffins were cool. I like the Griffins, yeah. Okay, back to what we were doing. So, I'm having a look at the stats here, trying to take a note of what I'm working with, so then I can calculate what I'm going to be looking for. This is where things get tedious. Gonna spend a lot of time doing this and a lot of notes on my desk trying to figure out where I'm at. Okay, okay, gotcha. Right, how am I going to deal with this? Let's see. Sword. Ooh, okay. Oh, there's a bit of a pile here. I've got to find a better way to deal with this. It just dawned on me the task that I'm going to, the journey that I'm going to embark on. So yeah, this is how I've done it, but I think I need to find a more effective way of doing this. This results in a lot of repairs, both to the air cons when I do miss hitting these guys, but then also to structures and whatnot. So I'll do it this way for this time. See, so I mean, try and get to that Rex that I've just claimed. Okay. Oh, I don't even know what I claimed there. Oh boy, this is less than effective. Yeah, and then checking out the stats, deciding what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping. Hey, what? Okay, what's going on? Oh, hey, no, don't run away. Don't run away. Face it like a man. Oh, hello. This is what I mean. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay, what are you doing? Right. No idea what I just did there. Did I hit all of these guys? Okay, these guys are stuck. Yeah, there's got to be a more effective way of dealing with it. This is why I like the incubator. You can see the stats on the creatures. Okay. Let me see now. Try this out. And that's not. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So cryopod them, and then I can read the stats. I mean, this looks. I mean, yeah. By the way, photoepileptic seizure warning. Rather flashing lights on the screen if you have that. Kind of late. Sorry for it. So I can cryopod them, and then throw the cryopods away. Hey, these guys are running. No, don't. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. See, I messed up. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to chase these guys around the base. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, this is funny. Right. I think they know what's going to happen to them. Most of them, at least. There we go. So now I've got them all cryopoded. Is that even a word? Did I just make that up? I've got them all in cryopods. And so I can now read the stats, I guess. Just have to get used to this information, this way of seeing the information and finding it. And so I'm gonna end up throwing a lot of these cryopods away. Let me just see. Just going through the stats, trying to decide what I'm keeping. As I said, any interesting color mutation will be staying because I don't know what I'm going to combine. Now I might try and make some weird colored dino from them. I don't know. I might want to, yeah. And obviously we're going to go with mutations in health and damage. So that will be the stats that we're going to mutate. So I'm going to do 20 mutations in damage and 20 in health. And then take it from there and see what we can do with these guys. Oh yeah, just remembered, I might need to look for a good saddle for them. Let me see what I've got there. Okay. So at the moment, I'm just getting used to where all the information is for what I need, just so I can straightforward locate it. I'm also looking at the colors that I've been given through the mutations. And then I just need to figure out, I don't want to waste the cryopods that I've made, because I don't want to be crafting cryopods forever. So I need to figure a way of getting rid of these guys. Maybe consider drowning them or something. I don't know. Sounds cruel, but it's a lot better than what I was doing with the sword. Again, if I were to use the sword, it would then mean that I'd have a hefty repair bill for swords over time. So yeah, I need to find an effective way of dealing with these guys. Alright, so it looks like this is what I've got for now. And then a bunch of things that I don't want to keep. And I'll let these guys continue breeding. And go and find a way to deal... Oh, hello. What are you doing over here? Okay, you're not claimed, so... Yeah, this is where you got... Okay, fair enough. So I've got an idea here. Let me just go and trial this out. May or may not work. I think drowning might be an option. Okay, let me find a good place to throw these guys off of. Where the water is hopefully deep enough as well, and where I'm not in danger. That's them be the boxes I must tick. Okay, that looks good enough there. If I can land without being thrown off my bird. Okay, so maybe like this. Right, I can mount my bird, so it should be fine. Just making sure it's not following me there for a second. And let's give this a go. Let's see what happens. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that kind of failed. Because it's in the ground. I don't know if it's drowning or not. Can I pick it back up? So I have got the cryo sickness, which is good. They'll be knocked out. So it makes sense. Okay. That guy is going to probably just starve to death there. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, so I've got the cryo sickness. That means they'll be knocked out and they should therefore drown. Okay, right. It works. So they plop to the bottom, which is good. And I think that's the way we're going to do it. And it'll be very economic on resources and time, I think. Yeah. So therefore, they should drown. I don't know what that sound was, by the way. That loud thump. So maybe this is something that I could include in my base when I build it. Something's attacking something. I think it'll be piranhas attacking the knocked out or the unconscious Rexes. But it seems to be working just as I hoped it would. It's actually quite effective as well. Look, bodies are floating up. Oh, that's evil. Okay, yeah, so... Oh, hello. Right, I definitely will need... Nope, see, that's... Nope, that's a problem. Okay, that's a problem. Right, so I need to aim higher. Okay, I'm learning. So, my build will need to include a little drowning spot. I suppose it's more humane. You know, they'll be knocked out, so they won't really know what happens to them. Because I'm going to go through a lot of baby Rexes. Oh, hello. Okay. The crunch. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely a good way of getting rid of the unwanted babies. This used to be so difficult back in the good old vanilla days before cryopods and all this fancy tech. Okay. Let me see. I'll grab that and get rid of the ones that aren't drowning. There we go. That was. I think you're drowning. I'm not sure. Are you? Oxygen. Okay, so I need to... Do you know what? It'll be fine. It'll die out anyways. And it's not cluttering up my base. So, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, that looks so bad right down there. Right, so I'm going to need to include a perch to do this off of in my base. But that's fine. I know now a method that will work. And so that is what I'm going to be including in my base. I've got a deep enough water right next to me to do that with. Sometimes I'll have megalodons and other creatures to eat them up, which is good because we can feed the local wildlife. Why not? Help it survive. Yeah, so maybe around here, I guess. Now this is deep enough. Interesting. I guess it does pay to build next to the water, especially if you plan on breeding creatures. I'm just trying to find a place where I want to build something like that, but I've got a couple of ideas. Anyways, that is it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe.